Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a long winter. We are heading out on another Cannonball trip today. We're gonna attempt to go 500 miles today and break the Cannonball curse. So it's a Saturday morning. It's about almost 7 a.m. and we're getting set to head out. And here we are, arriving at Pro Cycle. First stop of the day. Stop here for a quick selfie and hit the road up to Truro. Well, as is the way, I had a slight battery issue, so I had to go buy a cord and charge it, but I had 45 minutes on the highway, so we're charged up enough to make this work today. And now we're in Truro, which is fine. You didn't miss anything in terms of highway. But check these things out. That's pretty rad. So glad that I got that done. Okay, so we're gonna go check in at the Cat Shack, get some gas over there, and then head out to the next destination. See you then. And here we are at the Shack. It's just called the Shack now, apparently. All right, let's pull over up here. Yeah, probably. Here we are at the Cat Shack, and welcome to Truro. All right, we are heading out of the shack, and then we will gas up and get ready for our next journey, which I think ends at Custom Creations in the valley. Goodbye, Shack. See you never. Seen a few bikes today. Oh, this is the stop. Stop for everyone, yep.
.346 minutes later.
So now we've left Truro and we are heading kind of across the Fundy Shore area to the valley. This is a nice spot for farms and such, cows, horses. So since this is my first video of the year, what did you do to your bike all winter? I did nothing, not a thing to my bike over the winter because we moved in the springtime and we were just busy enough. But I do have a couple things planned. Hopefully get a new tri-bar tail light installed tomorrow. So looking forward to that. And I don't know what's after that. I don't feel like I need to continually customize and do stuff like that, but it is nice to add things, make your bike your own. Old barns. Gotta love the scenery here. Haven't seen too many cars, but I've seen some motorcycles. Oh, and of course now we got a truck ahead of us. That's okay. We left the inland portion and had to jump back on the highway to get down to the Fundy shore. So this is not a particularly picturesque portion of the ride, but once we crest this hill here, we should get a nice view of the Bay of Fundy. Incidentally, this is about the area that my clutch burned up the first time we tried the Cannonball 250. So we'll cross our fingers that everything's in good working order now. Here comes the view up here. Hopefully you can see it. It's pretty far into the distance. There's the first peak at the Bay of Fundy. And that's Blomidon out there, I believe. Somebody can correct me. in Cambridge, Nova Scotia, which is in the valley. My Apple Maps took me to a very strange location trying to find this one. Anyway, small detour. It's all part of the fun. And now we are, well, 1 mile maybe from our next checkpoint. Red bunch buggy, no return. Which is Custom Creations Cycle and Ink. Can't have motorcycles without tattoos, right? Oh hey, wave to that guy. What's up, dude? Drive-in MVI. Oh, they're open. That's awesome. We'll have to go in and say hello. All right. Here we are. We have left Custom Creations and now we're en route to Angie's Family Restaurant in Middleton. I don't think it's I think it's like a waypoint, but not one of the like official, obviously not a dealer stop along the way. But regardless, I don't think I've ever been there, so more adventure for us. Half an hour later and we are in Middleton in probably what feels like about 1947, but it's quaint, so I don't hate it. Oh, look at that movie theater, which is now a restaurant, but nice. So we're going to Angie's Family Restaurant, which hopefully has some decent food. And then we'll check our mileage and see how we're doing. This guy is going in for his Timmies. So the map tells me it's going to be up here just on the right hand side of this road. I do see a flag up here. I'm guessing that might be it. Angie's Family Restaurant. Alright, here we go. Now hiring. I'm not sure that's a good thing. Alright. See you inside. All right, so that was Angie's Family Restaurant, which the food, incredible. And we got some tips on where we're going next and which highways to avoid. So that's always handy. So now we're gonna continue heading down the shore, and yeah, We've probably got 300 miles left. Should be good. Hopefully all the batteries hold out. If not, I'll be finishing this one from the house. See ya. We're just pulling into Annapolis Royal here. Or maybe it's Granville Ferry, I'm not sure. They're really close to each other. Anyway, pretty sure that I've put this in one of my other videos, but this is the site of the only tidal generating station, well, in Canada, the longest functioning one anyway, and I believe they're just decommissioning it now, which is unfortunate. So yeah, the station itself is on the left here. And you can see all the... Oh, it's super windy here. I don't know, that might be my favorite part of the valley right there. I like it. We are approaching Saulniéville, which is way down on the southwest shore. Spent about, I don't know, an hour on a nice secondary road and about half an hour on a big highway, very windy. So very happy to be over here off the big highway again. Some nice scenery, lots of eagles around today. A little bit of construction we ran into, so that slowed us down. It's gonna hurt our time on the day, but that's okay. No schedule. So about 3 minutes from our destination. Which I'm guessing we're going to have to turn sometime up here, otherwise we're going to drive into the sea. It's a good thing they put a stop sign at the end of that road. Alright, we're going to make a left turn here. We're not quite at the southwest tip of Nova Scotia yet, but we'll be heading that way after we make this stop. So you might have seen on that sign Digby. Up that way is where there's a fairly large bike rally every fall called the Wharf Rat Rally. We haven't been to the rally when it's been on, but we went there once when it was in an off year because of COVID, and except for having no vendors, you wouldn't have known that there wasn't a bike rally because it was still absolutely full of motorcycles. Which was pretty cool. So as you can see, we are right near the coast, and obviously it's very, very windy. We're also in a very French part of Nova Scotia. It's French down on this tip, and then it's French up in parts of Cape Breton as well. I won't go into the Acadians and the expulsion, but there's a history lesson in there. So 600 meters up on the right here is our next checkpoint. Leonard Como Limited. I don't know what it is. Auto shop, perhaps? Probably this massive Honda dealership. Yeah, that makes sense. And I think we'll go around around the other side or just stop in the front. Just stop in the front here.
Two hours later.
Here we are in Barrington Passage. So that was part of the name of this particular Cannonball, so we decided it would be pretty important to come down to Barrington Passage, even though it was a little bit out of the way, but that's all right. Helps us get a couple extra miles. So we spent the last hour or so ripping across the bottom of Nova Scotia at about 110, 115 kilometers an hour on a dead straight road, which is probably some of the straightest roads we have in all of Nova Scotia. And about an hour and 15 minutes ago was the turning point that sent us on the way home. So until then we'd been driving further and further away from the house. So anyway, we'll find a good place to turn around here and then begin the journey back from Barrington Passage to Halifax. And that should take 2.5 hours probably. Well, I don't know if that video was very good. It looked like it might have been a little tilted. But here we are, Barrington Passage. Wave. Yeah, it's kind of a nice place. Worth the trip. So I wanted to do this little afterthought bit to catch you all up on what happened at the end of that Cannonball ride. So I think when we turned it off, we were somewhere down near Barrington Passage. Well, we got back on the highway eventually and made it up to Bridgewater for our last check stop. Actually, it wasn't our last check stop, but I had completely forgotten because I think I was zoned out at that point. Anyway, got to Bridgewater. All batteries were dead, phone batteries running low, no maps, but didn't really matter all that much. And communications were running out of juice as well. So no Sennas, no maps, no GoPro. Definitely battery management could be better next time around. Anyway, made it up to Bridgewater. The place was closed. We took a picture anyway. And then we had one more stop to make just kind of before we got home at HFX Motorsports. So we got to there and it was about, I don't know what time it was, 7:30, something like that, 7:30 at night. Anyway, got there and we were like bush tired, just dead to the world. And we got home and you know, got off the bikes, got everything kind of put away. I took off my helmet. I felt like my head was gonna explode. Like I was just had a pounding headache. Don't know if that was from the you know, the constant wind buffeting and all of that, but anyway, got off the bike. Like some fog had come in, so we were shivering for like the last 10 minutes of the ride. Anyway, turns out we had COVID. So we'd been brewing it all day long in the helmets, and just the next morning we tested positive. And right now it's been about 2 weeks since we finished that ride, and I should go get the I should go get the patch. Just 1 second. Wait right there. Right, so here's the patches we got in the mail from the good folks at the ride, and there you go, 500. So that's pretty good. Obviously a good day of adventure. Would we do it again? I don't know. That's really tough, and I think for a couple of reasons, and one's just because of how lousy we felt, but I think that the pain of that will go away. But the other reason I think is it's actually kind of difficult to make a good 800 kilometer trip in Nova Scotia without just blasting down the highway for 8 straight hours. You know, and you kind of could do that if you wanted to, but I don't know, it's a good challenge, so, you know, feeling some pride about that, but also being realistic about it. Do I really want to just blast 800 kilometers out in one day? I don't know, maybe for a patch. Anyway, appreciate you all sticking around this long to watch everything that I've put up and to listen to me gab, and you know what? Ride safe, and we'll see you next time. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. Take care. Bye.